on behalf of the Let's Raise a Million project, students endeavoring for life in environmental decisions, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. It is such an honor to be here with you and to honor Liam's life. As we know through the comments that have been made, he was such a powerful figure. And we know that even beyond his body, his soul, his essence, was able to really capture and to internalize and to push forward a sense of justice, a sense of strength, a sense of community in which we all could aspire to achieve. And I want to share an email that Liam had wrote 2 years ago. In April, he was actually in England. And he had sent this email to a bunch of students here in the state of Georgia who were in dialogues and talking about some levels of frustration that was going on with organizing. And for those who met Liam, we know that with his passion, organizing was at the core of his being, because he understood that in order for us to achieve the change we needed, that means everyone needed to be involved. That means no groups could be left behind. That means no space could be overshadowed. And the sense of equity was very near and dear in his heart. And so this was the email that he sent out, and I want to share it with you. Liam writes, "Let me apologize for trying to express my excitement about being involved in direct action for the first time on this email thread. It is entirely inappropriate for this discussion. It is liberating for me to be in the UK for the G20 conference, because as an immigrant, it is the first time I can engage in protest without fear of deportation." I wanted to share the urgency and power that is felt over here with y'all, but I interrupted a serious discussion about the organizing culture we need to create in Georgia. This led to a serious miscommunication about what I feel is needed for our relationships and what I'm feeling over here. I am sorry to have reduced this important discussion about our relationships to infighting. This clearly shows that I did not understand the content of this thread. And those who I've alienated, I apologize. I assure you that I take the firing of Imran from the organizational culture behind this situation seriously. The process is the project. The means are the end. Organizing and activism is always about building better relationships with people and our environments. Although I have not been engaged with the organization, these two principles appear to have been forgotten for the sake of efficiency. In retrospect, I could have done more to provide support for Imran when he first came to the state. I won't lose an opportunity like that again. And that to me was so impactful that a couple of months later, I had the chance to meet Liam for the first time. He actually wrote this in England, and we never had a chance to meet with him. And when I met him for the first time, I said, "Liam, your reputation precedes you. It's a great honor to meet you." And he told me, "Well, Imran, that's a reason not to celebrate. Come join me for a pint." And so I shared with him a passion of Guinness, and it was a really great experience. And since then, there have been times when we would get together. I would visit his place off of Argonne in Midtown Atlanta, and have what I would like to call bachelor dinner parties. It's interesting because his father actually shared a story recently about Liam's passion for cooking. And I shared this with Liam myself. I told him, for a number of years I was in the Army, and that's where I came from before I moved out to Georgia. And my love for cooking had to do with because of what I had to eat. Especially in certain situations, we had these things called MREs, which are called meals ready to eat. And the most disturbing thing you can eat is an MRE. And so I knew that if I were to make it out, I would really learn to enjoy my life and enjoy cooking and enjoy food and understand the value of food. And Liam felt that way too. But his father shared with me the reason why he loved to cook was so that he could impress his lady friend. And so that was awesome. Absolutely. So I hope, Catherine, you were able to enjoy it. Also, I just wanted to thank you personally for really being there, and I want to thank his family as well. You have produced such an amazing soul whose life was so mature, who understood the value of connecting to diverse communities. The thing about Atlanta is that the physical segregation that's there, with the highways, with 75, 85, and specifically with 20, it really divides people. Not just on a physical level, but also on a social interaction level. And so it's really great that students from the AUC can meet with students from Georgia Tech, that Liam was there and a part of, and really come together and really help organize on a level that could really help bring change. And I want to thank that organizing level. There was a group when I came to Georgia called MATS, Metro Atlanta Students for Sustainability. But the best part of that group was before that, they actually had a different name. And that name was called ASS, MATS, Atlanta Students for Sustainability. So that was really great to hear. I want to thank the people who were involved in that group and to really help bring that connection as well. I want to thank people at the Big House. It was amazing to go to parties there and to see Liam and to visit him in the bus. A really tremendous time. And I know that sense of community, that sense of culture, really that sense of support, really brightened Liam so much. We face so many difficult problems, especially within the environment. And it can be very isolating and very frustrating to deal with. But knowing that sense of support is there has been really a tremendous help. And so, I want to kind of end by saying that for every one of us here today, let's lead with a commitment. With a commitment not only to honor his life and his legacy, but to do something to advance his work forward, to do something to advance the progressive notions of social justice and of concerning for the environment. We must leave here with that in mind. There was so many things that Liam was doing that it's very, frustrating to be here because he wouldn't stop for this. And so that's why we must continue to move forward and to advance his work. His work with the Art Fab was really incredible. His work with us, with the AMPS program, the Applied Mentorship Program for Sustainability. Because of Liam and his connections, we were able to secure a 3/4 acre garden facility and actually started an urban garden in the West End. And Liam came by and actually helped us with the design and with the plants. And we have a desire to create a labyrinth and do a memorial for Liam there. We want to encourage everyone to come to that location because Liam really enjoyed coming to the West End. And we want to have that open invite to everyone here to join us as well. Before I leave, I just wanted to also say that the last time I spoke to Liam was on Thursday, last Thursday. And we had just finished planting the garden. And I was very excited to call him and to let him know. And we were working on getting a rain barrel structure up there so that we could irrigate the crops. And also to share with him, because of the Let's Raise a Million project, we were able to secure some funding that we've been working on really a long time, really since September. And to talk to him about the opportunity for our Policy and Impacts Fellowship. And we were going to have that for the summer, that the fellows were going to work on, and really help drive our work forward and understand the data that we're collecting and how it can really move energy efficiency really across the United States. The Let's Raise a Million project is an organization that is dedicated to providing 1 million CFL light bulbs to modest needs communities so that we can talk about the importance of the health, economic, and environmental benefits of energy conservation. That type of work is what Liam was all about. And so we must find a way to help each other and to really help advance and move that work forward. I want to end by saying that it's been very rough. I know how rough it's been. It's been a very rough week for me, emotionally. And it will continue to be rough because Liam had such an imprint in my life. But even in times of sorrow, we can look within our hearts and find a sense of truth. And in that sense of truth can leave us that even when despair is there, that despair also leads us to understand the reason why we cry is because of hope, because of the love and appreciation we have. And so with that said, please join me after the ceremony to lay his body to rest, but understand that his soul and his essence will still be there. And it's a really majestic place that we are going to go to. And once again, I appreciate everyone here, and thank you very much. God bless.